thought baking for fun will make me to have money. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to talk about my journey in the baking industry. So honestly, it all started in my mother's kitchen, but not like I was planning to make it a business idea, but just making desserts for family, because I remembered my first cakes were not perfect, but the fact Yakuti people would enjoy them made me happy, and just coming up with these crazy ideas would make me so happy. So my mother was my biggest cheerleader. Why would I say that? Because most of the cakes that I would bake, she was one of the first people to tell me, do you know that these cakes that you are selling in the industry, like you are baking in the industry, some of these people are selling them for this amount. I'm like, but it's not that perfect, because I feel like I'm a perfectionist kind of person. Like, this is not perfect. How could someone sell this kind of a thing? And it happened that my sister came, my other sister came for a week at home, and I baked a cake. And she was like, why not just start small? Start small by maybe making bento cakes, donuts, So I had to ask my younger sister, like, we could partner into the business, having 50-50 capital. Yeah, we raised capital by raising 50. I know someone will be asking, like, where did you get the recipes in? My mom is the one that's in the industry. She's a lecturer, hospitality and tourism. So growing up, my mom has been in the industry. So she was one of the people that I would learn some of the things from. Some of the students would come home, I would just watch. Then with my sister, yes, but it's not something that I was interested in doing, just something that I feel like this is my mom's business, not mine. So it was just a trial and error thing, if it would work. So my sister and I, we had the flyers printed, and yes, we went to town, to low density areas with our flyers. But honestly speaking, that's not where we got our customers. Honestly, we found our customers on the internet. We advertised, I think one of the cakes that I made, I just advertised this play cake for $8. And people were coming through. When you're starting the business, you have to start small, lower prices, and at some point we realized that yes, we are having clients are coming in, but at the same time we are not making a huge profit. It's like a 50-50 kind of situation. Like, you are not getting that much of a profit. Then we had to adjust our prices. So this is my journey. And when it comes to the equipment was already there at home. Since I have mentioned, my mom is the one who has been in the industry, so the equipment was there already. And with the capital that we contributed with my sister, we had to buy like the packaging and the flowers, the eggs, some of the things. But my mother was our support system and is still our support system, because she's one of the people who would say, you can use the milk, you can use the eggs, since you are starting up, So I'm just going to, I think in my next video, I will take you through how the business bloomed, because at this stage it was small and clients were coming in for smaller orders and would go for weeks without receiving any orders. So that's how I turned something for fun into an idea. And honestly, people who are in the baking industry, if you have clients, honestly, you are good to go. It's one of the industries that will have you like to bloom, to have more customers. And that's only if you maintain the standards, because some will come with critics, and the way you handle some of the critics is also going to shape how your business is going to be. You have to learn certain things, like what the customers expect you to do, what they are expecting you to do, and you do that for your customers. So in my next video, I think I'm going to talk about the stage whereby the business was blooming and how I managed some of the changes